I'm such a huge fan of you, and I started watching the show when I was a kid, and I mean, I've told you this before, but you and Conan like shaped my. Not that I'm so much younger than you, but I was in that formative.
Yeah, but you're younger than me.
I am young.
Yeah.
But
and we weren't that old when we got it on TV for the first time.
But you guys really, really shaped my comedic sensibility and sort of showed me what I've talked about this, especially with like real Conan and Andy heads, like Drew Tarver. Do you know Drew Tarver?
Yeah, I love Drew Tarver.
I do too. We've talked about
if I could put money on somebody just in terms of like that guy's going to be huge.
Oh, I
Drew
totally
Tarver,
agree.
I would buy stock in Drew Tarver all day.
Me too. He's fucking wonderful.
The best.
And hasn't even like as great as you've seen him, he has more.
Yeah. I absolutely.
But he and I have talked about how, becoming obsessed with you guys at a younger age, like it was almost like a language you would speak, and if somebody else spoke that language, it was like a shared. I don't
Letterman
know.
was that.
Yeah, exactly, or like Monty Python or something like that, where you're like, oh, you get that too? Great, we see the same, like we're the same, we have the same sense of humor, and which was so nice as a weird young kid.
Oh, it's the thing that the work thing that I am probably proudest of is having the effect on people younger than me who are serious about comedy, i.e. me, just younger, and then being a formative influence on people now, being formative influences on other people. It's just,
you can't even.
Yeah, it's like you say, it's like UCB being grad school. Like this is like, it's like being a professor emeritus of comedy or something.
Yeah,
but
it's almost too big to like wrap your head around, I think.
Yeah,
because it's really.
I can't.
I know,
spend
and
a
you
lot
shouldn't
of time.
actually. Of course, but
I'm very proud of it, and I have to remind myself, just given the date, that how every minute has 60 seconds in it. Yeah. I have to remind myself, no, you're not, you're not the lazy slob that you think you are all the time.
You're the one who's
you've actually
you
done some things. Yeah, you've done some things that are nice.
You sure have. You sure have. You're cool.
But yeah, it is being in that position has been. I've gotten to watch a lot of showbiz happening over the years. Yeah. And it's interesting to then you start to do it, and it is kind of like, well, I think, and you touched on it too, the amount of real people, like people that you meet and you're like, okay, I'm talking to the person, then that's kind of, it's surprisingly rare.
I know. I know. It's nice when you see that. You're like, oh no, I say that about the people you've mentioned, like Henry. People always say, is Henry Winkler really as nice as he seems?
Even more,
and he is. He's even better.
Yeah,
he's even better because he's realer.
Yes.
He cares more.
Yeah.
Henry, I just did a Broadway play in New York City, America.
Yes, it was the Thanksgiving
play. Yeah. And Henry would call me every Monday because he knew that was like the day we were off, just to check in. How did this week of shows go? What did you learn? What happened? It was like, he really is like, he's all that you hope he is, but then also more because it's not surfacey. I love him so much.
I just think it's hilarious that he was Fonzie.
I know.
Like, of all the people that you could pick to be like the supernatural cool guy that can start machines by punching them, it's like, Henry?
I love it.
Yeah, it's really fantastic.